The Raven Queen's fortress of memories. A dire location in the middle of the Shadowfell. An awful drear of dust and fog, and the sound of birds cawing in the mystical winds that flow around you. An awful place to be. And a welcome that you received from the Raven Queen. A welcome as if you had opted to be here. As if you had chosen to become one of hers. Pure souls that you were, unsullied by death. Unsullied by having to go through the importance of passing a soul through into the first stage of the journey and onwards to whatever happens in the afterlife. You find your way into this through a series of tests and trials where memory has been the currency, where you've been able to pull out all manner of odd and strange beasts and put them down to reach the gates and the so-called sanctuary of the Fortress of Memories. And as you walk through the gates into the courtyard, before you see this twisted, dire location of solitude, of the creation of the Raven Queen herself, built with pieces of souls, built with the memory of anger and hate. Any which of interesting souls pass her way, she captures and brings to her own. But you're not there alone. You're there as a mere diversion. You're there to attract attention whilst your sworn enemy, who you are now somewhat accepting of, at least to the point of being able to consider that his way was the way that you chose, to distract and allow him, an ancient magic user of huge power, who has managed to create an army that the Raven Queen cannot see. He has changed each and every one of them through his process of indoctrination. He has managed to turn them into willing soldiers for him. And they stand poised, as does he, ready to seize power from the Raven Queen at just the right moment. But you hear or see no sight. You see and hear only your own voices and that of the Raven Queen and the cawing of her birds amongst the galleries and buttresses and pillars and gargoyles of the hideous palace that you see before you. Adric, you have threatened the life already. You have stated your intention clearly that you are here to kill the Raven Queen. And in response to that, Kai, you mentioned in support of stopping the madness that is her plan to bring together the Shadowfell, the Feywild, and the material plane, to right a wrong that she and her magic had created thousands of years ago. But in doing so, she will destroy everything. She showed you that madness. And you saw the devastation that was being wrought on the material plane. It is happening. Already. Mountains of the Shadowfell appearing. Forests of the Feywild smothering them. And you're brought back into the halls. You're brought back into the Raven Queen's very existence.
She's standing in front of me.
Am I?
I don't know. Where is she?
If you are to join me, then you will do so at my side. I have need of someone like you, pure of soul, in the new order, in the new world.
I will never join you, Fiend. I have seen what it is you will bring about this world. I would rather put my own hammer through my skull than ever join you at your side.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, if we're the clean, untouched souls, you're not setting the bar very high for your future world, are you?
I am quite clean.
Doesn't smell like it, unfortunately, my fairy friend.
The small man makes a good point. But still, we are here to put an end to your cursed ways and make sure that the scene that I have seen in many dreams, mainly one, but it's not the point, but it will never happen. I will ensure it. And so will my friends here, although they're not quite friends, because I only recently met some of them, but they're here to help.
I've got a question. So, you want to take over everything, and in order to do that, kill lots of people. So, why?
The circle of life is continual. It is merely a stage, a journey.
Only for your gains. It's a bit mean, don't you think? Because really, you could just be nice and not take over everything and people could just carry on as they are. So why are you having to do this? Because really, it's really quite mean, and I don't really think you should be doing that. Don't you think?
Cookie starts elbowing Ariel.
Do you not see that the world you hold so dear is imperfect? It is devoid of shadow. It is missing in color. All of those things, they are not there.
And the world that you bring is worse. There is less color in your world than there is in ours. Sure,
I know!
We have our impurities.
I will bring it back to its order, as it was meant to be. It is my curse to have been living here all of these times.
Then let us put you out of your misery.
Very well, step forth if you dare.
Adric takes one step forth.
Moon matches him.
I stand behind Moon.
As you step forward, you enter into and through dark space, and then out into an eerie chamber. Vines growing on the floor, ravens circling in the air, roosting on the floor. not how I choose to be. And I will make the world as it was. I will fix my mistake. And so this twisted madness can end.
Happened to you so long ago. That twisted you into this and given you no hope.
Hope? I've heard none or seen none of that in my time. Here, I've done what I can. The power I've gained allows me to heal the wound, and with it release 1 billion souls to begin anew.
If you don't like it here, why don't you just leave? If you're so powerful. Just fuck off, go on.
I think
Step in. Further.
Well, you're not really selling the place to us, you know?
This is a story that she is telling, and we must move through it to find where we are going.
I suspect to our doom.
I suspect that decision was made long ago. And Moon takes one step forwards.
I follow behind him.
Yep.
Yeah, many moons ago.
You could have safety while the transformation is complete. You all here in this bubble with me and all of mine. My gods, my servants, you. The only ones who will remember. The only ones with memories to set a foot upon the new world I am creating as we speak.
We don't want it. Nobody wants it.
I have seen the fall of your kind. The dwarves in the hills. The greed
The
that drives
dwarves
them.
can never fall, stupid woman. Queen, thing, whatever you are.
The fighting. The wars, the fear that you have of leaving a stone unturned. You're looking for riches. And the riches you are looking for, you do not realize where they are. They are here. And they are in the Feywild, separated and split. I will join them together.
Then we will put a mine in the Feywild, a mine there for the riches. You cannot bring what you want just because you see it and say it. If the dwarves fall on their own backs, then so be it. Rather that than in your dystopian world that you want to bring about. You talk as if you know everything, but you know very little. If you value this world of nothing, you have yet to explore any of it.
I live through the memories that have lived in your world. I have seen and know more than you would ever. Do not talk to me as if I do not understand the motivations of your people and of your people, the elves. They hark for a time of peace. Where is your god now? The bringer of light? Does she stand at my side, looking for this to happen? Yes, perhaps she is here. And that is why she's not with you. Step forward. Come. I'll lip read that.
This lady
Step
needs
forward.
a hug.
You enter into mist. You're a
Clap hands, everyone.
reach.
Not clap, clasp.
I see. Clasp.
Don't get separated.
Step through, obviously. My hand, Cookies grab my hand.
You begin to walk through the mist.
That's my foot.
Walking.
I am sorry, they are quite large for someone of your stature.
Can't imagine why I'd want to leave this place. Seems lovely.
It has a quality about it. It would be easy to forget here.
I can't even see my own beard. What are you talking about?
It is still there.
I'm holding on to it.
It would make a fun noise if it was
I was
not. I'm
wondering
sure.
why it's got heavier.
You see staircases leading up.
It is a maze. It's probably a trap.
It's not a maze, it's a staircase. It goes upwards.
Yes,
You're
but
already
look,
in the
look-
trap.
Yeah, I don't think mazes would make very good traps. Everyone would get lost.
It just makes why it's a perfect trap.
Don't expect it. Goes up to her, maybe?
We've
We
come
need
this
to end
far.
her.
We gave up the things that we value for this.
Right, fair. I think we need to end both of them, but, one thing at a time.
I forget what
There's
I gave
no reason
up.
to stop now. That is.
I think that was kind of the
that was-
point.
Yes. Moon steps forwards onto the stairs. He still holds his left hand like he's holding a spear. He doesn't quite seem to realise. But he steps up onto the steps and moves as if to move the spear so it doesn't collide with each step as he starts climbing.
I'll follow. We don't want him to wander off on his own.
The diminutive figure of Kai walks up the stairs, easy, almost bouncing on the vines, climbing up. The stairs themselves seem to move under your feet and allow you to travel, keeping you moving upwards and upwards into the spirals of these huge, vast archways and pillars. You journey for what appears to be, well, you look back down and you cannot see where you've come from. At the top of the stairs, you walk out into cloud and mist, similar type of space with the arches, pillars, and the distant cawing of the birds. A shape appears in the mist. in front of you, 100 foot, it begins to form. Individual parts of the fortress meld into one. Feathers flock down and join.
The welcoming party?
More like the warm-up party.
Is this one of the figures we'd recognise that would have feathers, I suppose, at this point?
And as you either watch, you see it take greater form.
It's a girl.
I think that's her.
I think it might be a queen.
But there's no crown. How can she be a queen without a crown?
Not all rulers wear crowns.
Well, how do
This
you
is
know
something
they're
that
a
is only
ruler?
Popular among your people. You mine these precious stones and have no use for them, so you wear fancy hats.
We have plenty of use for them. We put them on our goblets for drinking and on our cutlery for eating. What do you mean?
Moradin did not tell you to wear fancy hats. That is something you thought of on your own. It is not
Yes,
in any
so
of your
we
stories.
know in a crowd who's the crown, who's the king. Without a crowd,
The babbling of souls that I hear on an incessant manner. And the figure turns round and faces you.
Care to introduce yourself?
Bow down before me. Accept my rule, and in return,
in return what?
sanctuary will be yours.
Oh, God.
Rough night, was
hideous
it?
man. I will never be under your rule of no crownness, my weird spider-looking banshee. I've never seen something this hideous before. I'm going to
Raven
smite
Queen,
you.
Okay,
And
everybody
Adric's
roll
gonna run
initiative.
forward with his hammer.
Let me get the turn sheet.
And
There you go.
so it begins.
The end.
The turn on the thing pops up right where my initiative mark was. Oh, I don't have a token on this
yeah.
map.
Initiative is.
Oh,
Direct me to the initiative.
Oh, you did. On the left? In the middle?
hi, at the bottom.
Center of the
Oh,
screen.
super.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Hey!
We're all going first.
We're all going at the same time! So for Ariel.
Oh, I didn't.
You didn't
Click on
click
my
your
thing.
token.
All right,
My
Magic.
token wasn't there when I rolled.
It was, I saw it.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to find that script Lloyd sent me a year ago to add myself to the initiative track.
So, yeah, I don't want to go rummaging through Discord servers to try
I'll
and
add
find
you a
it.
turn, don't worry.
Thank you.
What
I was
did you
gonna say,
roll?
I know Lloyd gave it to me. That was the last
22.
time I needed to use it.
Who else? Ariel, are you?
Ariel got
I rolled
3.
it.
You rolled it.
didn't
You got
click your
3.
token.
All right.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Should I roll
agree.
again? Because that's
No.
really pants, Mum.
No, no,
not-
you don't get a second.
It's not a bad thing. Who else needs
Good
to be
attack.
added?
Cookie had a
I
24.
was
Cookie.
whinging and moaning that I was trying it in the chat, saying, should I roll aid? Should I roll aid? And never did. I should have
I
said.
assume I'm not there.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Give me. Yes. Don't worry. You
I
will
just
not.
thought you were being quiet.
Makes
Well,
sense
you
now.
know. waiting for my moment.
It was being mysterious.
Okay.
I thought I was the one that lurked in the shadows.
Okay.
That's good.
Turns out she's got a plus 30 on them.
Do you? What do you want to do about the 22s?
Well, the 2s. 2t2.
On Dex.
Roll a d6 and see who gets the highest.
Well, Moon's got a higher dex than I do.
Yep.
It should.
Oh yeah,
I
it goes
think.
off dex, doesn't it?
It goes off
My
dex.
dex is 2, so I'm probably last.
Like modifier or number?
Oh, modify. That's the both.
Roll
dex
20,
14.
I'll muck about with it anyway.
I feel bad that you rolled a
Yeah, once
20
you hit
and
the
you still
bottom
go
of
last.
20, you should do it by dexterity tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
There we go.
I'll let Adric go before me because so he doesn't
No,
waste
you
his strength.
can't.
This will break, so keep a hold of it. Okay, so Cookie, you are first in the order.
Super. He is stepped forward to head in, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going ahead of that action.
That was what triggered the initiative, but you can still move faster.
Speed mode.
Didn't want to hear that.
Okay, I'm going to quick scoot in front of him and try and push him backwards.
Let's not be hasty yet.
Okay, so it's an opposed roll.
Say so.
If you want to give an athletics check. And Adric, if you want to oppose that with either dex or strength.
Yeah, I'm
If
gonna
you-
oppose it. Yep. It's not a saving throw, is it? How do I roll? Oh, there you go.
Athletics check.
Oh, it said strength, didn't it?
Yeah, yep. That'll do. So, you get pushed backwards by Cookie. She shoves you backwards.
Oh, damn it, let me go!
There yet might be another way out of this.
There is no other way than my hammer through her face.
Cookie, could you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh, jeez.
I'm very wise.
You get the sense that the Raven Queen, as you approached, tried to inflict something upon you, but you're not quite sure what. But you shrugged it off. You had a sense of another glimpse of the world in its destruction, but you shook it off. But you felt there was something more to it. You're not sure what. Okay. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Moon?
Adric is right. We need to stop her. We need to do something more than just walking through this place. And I set my feet and charge forwards towards the Raven Queen? Towards the being.
Yeah.
The being that may be the Raven Queen. And I'm going to try and punch at her. For a moment, he sort of sets his feet as if he's going to swing his spear, and then seems to realise and just converts it into a quick punch. One second.
He is very tall. You realise as you get towards her. And as you punch into, your hands connect without any trouble. It's a very big target and very hard to miss.
Does it feel like I'm punching a physical being that's actually there?
There is resistance as you hit. You are familiar with the sound of your fists leaning into something, yes.
Interesting. I will spend a key point and take 2 more strikes. I spin round on one foot and swing out my arm, as if to strike with a spear again, quickly realising to swap it to a kick. And another.
Yeah. The hesitations of your attack. You still land the blows, but perhaps a subtle shift in the ground underneath you has offset your balance, and it doesn't have the same impact that you thought.
She's there, but I'm done.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
I can, yes. 1 second.
As your last strike hits her, you get a sense of the same vision that you have. It overwhelms you. And her voice echoes in your head as you travel up and out of the fortress, out to a point where you can view all that is happening in the material plane. You are watching as mountains crush through waves of sea. You're watching as coloured forests appear across plains of fields of golden wheat that have been broken. You see rivers being diverted into dark lava as they form shadows of new banks that never existed. And amongst it all, a green light. You are now out of combat. Chiron.
I'm going to... I'll test the waters with an Eldritch Blast. I now shoot 3 beams. So I'm gonna go pew 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 to the center of mass and then hope for the best. One second, it isn't rolling for some reason.
There we go. Yeah.
Whap, whap, whap.
Yep, 2 hit. As they do, the connection that you fire, you know it hits, you can see the impact. But there's something else returns to you. Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Hey.
The last blast that hits almost deflects back over you, pushes back over, and your vision fills with white, and you see from above the Shadowfell. You see the destruction being wrought in the material plane. You see the Feywild bursting through, and below you see a tabaxi with blue robes. I think it's Moon. Below him, no. You see a green light glowing, a bubble glowing, green, bright, strong. But you're out of combat. Adric.
Do I sense anything wrong with the two that, for Moon and Kai, who have just attacked, and then, or do I not notice any difference in them?
As you begin to step forward, you're pushed back, and over Cookie's shoulder, you see that as they attack, it looks like they get enveloped in mist, and yet you can still see through, and then they're gone.
There's something wrong here. I told you this was a trap. I just kind of try and shrug off Cookie, who's I assume is still holding me back. But it's kind of stand guard. I'm not going to run in and attack at the moment. trying to weigh up the situation.
Yep. Okay. So do you want to make an opposed athletics check to free yourself from the grapple?
Yes, I will do that.
Cookie, do you want to oppose that with either athletics or...
Yeah, I'm gonna try athletics.
Let go of my beard!
But apparently it doesn't work.
Okay.
Meaning he loses parts of his beard.
No.
Tanner.
Okay. So everybody else seems to be going in for the attack, apart from Cookie. Tanner is... He's standing there, he's kind of looking at this woman in front of him. He just kind of says, looks quite nonchalant and says, I don't think I've ever been quite so disappointed to meet someone. And I want to use panache on this woman, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
If that helps.
Okay. You want to make a persuasion check against this creature, which is hostile. Okay. Okay. You will use one of our legendary actions to succeed that roll. You attempt to charm her, but maybe deep down you weren't successful, but she looks at you. She looks at you and says, yes, you are exactly what I need. Could you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Probably not.
Mist appears around you as you're looking at her, and you're withdrawn from this plane. You're withdrawn to a spot high above what appears to be the material plane. You're looking down over the world that you know, at least some of it, the water, the seas changing colour, as if somebody's poured paint over them to make it a multicolour spectrum of light. Below
Looks
you,
not bad from up here.
yeah, you see Cookie.
Are we falling?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, you see
I see Kai and
Kai
Moon. Yeah.
and Moon. And below that you see a very bright light, and you hear a familiar voice.
Oh.
It's Charlotte.
Oh. Well, I must be dreaming.
And basically, Charlotte's saying, we've got them.
What? Is that you, mate?
Can I hear them?
You hear Tanner. You hear Tanner's voice faintly.
Tanner?
Where are you? I can't see you. Where are you, man? Where are you?
Don't worry.
I'm in the air.
Don't worry. We've got you.
Okay. I think Tanner will relax a little bit on hearing his friend's voice. Well, what do you mean you got me? What's going on?
I'll explain shortly. We need to concentrate on the others.
Tanner, you're out of combat. Ariel.
I just turn to the others to say, wait, we need to speak. And do I see anything? Are they still there? Do they look different? Like an observation thing?
As you're watching your friends rush forward, there's mist and cloud just envelopes them. You can simultaneously see through that and not. Your vision is obscured. Make a perception roll if you're not going to move or move forward. They disappear. Is the upshot of it.
So I just literally turn around and go, Cookie, Eldrick, wait! Stop fighting! They've all disappeared. Where have they gone? What's happening?
They've fallen in battle and we must avenge them.
I think you'll find they've just disappeared. They were there and then up in this mist and now they've gone.
She's trying to separate us.
Fighting.
And they're playing right into it.
Step back, and I step back.
Okay. The figure moves forward towards you. You will do, all of you. I will move you to safety so that you can serve at my side.
No, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. You're just talking rubbish and bring my friends back now because Eldath would let that happen and you need to stop that now because it's wrong and bring our friends back now.
You make a wisdom saving throw, please, all three of you.
Oh wait, where's the saving throw thing? Is there a special little button for wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, it should be on the left, just above your skills. Ooh.
Turns out she's quite wise.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah, who knew?
Rude.
Who knew?
Okay. Adric, your vision expands to take in all of what you see. You're now out of combat, looking down upon the world as you see it changing. You're among your friends.
Have I fallen
floating in the
battle?
cloud. But the bright green glow that the rest of you saw when you arrived has increased. Charlotte, you're doing everything you can with the group that you have with you at the Forge of Spells. You're doing everything that you can to bring everybody who is so far not passed through to the Shadowfell, who has not been killed by the ruptures in the world. All of the magicians that are working there, and as you know, the 4 points that have been created, one of which you are at Phandalin, where you are at Cragmaw Castle. And you're working hard among magic users trying to summon the powers, trying to use every inch of this Forge of Spells ability which you have helped to secure, to strengthen, to make more powerful. And it's working. People are arriving. People you don't know, people you do know, but real, intact people within this safety that's been created. And among them, your friends. Except one.
It's working.
Those of you who are in the clouds, you feel another sensation of falling. This time, speeding up and accelerating. Arriving, as you have done in the past, through portals. You are in Cragmaw Castle. Renovated, cleaned up, intact Cragmaw Castle, bathed in green light. And in front of you, you see Charlo.
I'm going to instantly run up and give him a man hug.
Welcome back.
Well, where the fuck have you been? Wait, where's Ariel? Where's Ariel?
Where's my banquet?
Okay. We're still trying to bring her through.
You brought us back here?
Well,
It was you?
Me. This lot. And
If
I'm
I
back
died,
behind
where is
me.
my banquet?
I don't think we are dead.
You're not dead. You're
We're
safe.
not dead. This man says so.
But
I reach up and check that my hat's still there.
Then
Your
what
hat is
happened?
definitely still there.
You were pushed from her realm. My friends here have been trying to gather those who are being lost amidst the cataclysm that's going on. We're trying to save as many as we can.
So we lost then.
All isn't lost yet.
Can you send me back? Ariel's still there.
I'll come with you, Biscuit.
It's cooking.
I will go also.
Give us a minute. We're trying to bring her through.
Okay. Tapping my foot into.
And I'm going to turn
Impatient.
around and go back to the magic users and start trying to just push them to what the fuck is going on. Where is she?
Ariel,
Yep.
you are standing alone in front of the Raven Queen. She looks down upon you. You choose to stay?
Technically, no.
Your destruction?
Where are my friends and what have you done with them? And why are you doing this? Because basically, you know, they're my friends and where are they? Maybe we should talk about this.
They are safe.
Where?
I have placed them in a point above the rebirth. They are witnessing the birth of their new domain. They are witnessing creation.
It's only a creation and a new birth of what you want. Nobody's got any choice on this, and I really don't think that's fair, do you? So I think we should bring my friends back because I don't really like you and you're a bit mean.
I can see why Eldath was keen on you.
Eldath would not team up with you because Eldath is life and good, and you're just using that to make me think that I should join you.
And yet, among all of it, Eldath is not here. Could you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, you bag.
You do not see more of this. You do not see more of this figure. You see clouds, and as you stand there, you witness a strange glow, green, and you hear a voice. Charlotte.
Oh, wait, Eldath, if you're there, you're supposed to be helping me, Eldath, and where's my friends? What are you doing? This is just ridiculous. This is just not right. Eldath!
We've got her.
Wait! Charlotte, what's going on? Am I dead?
No, stay calm.
I think we are.
If we were dead, I would not be where dwarves are.
Real.
Maybe this is hell.
I agree.
What's going on?
It's all right. You're safe. Charlotte's here.
Give it a minute.
Where are we?
Come
I've just
towards
been
the
trying
light.
to argue with this thing, this Ravens person about the merits of being Eldath, and Eldath wouldn't do bad things.
Yeah.
If someone could just answer one of the many repeated questions in this room,
Charlotte just
that would be
sighs.
grand.
I think I had her swaying towards our way.
On second thoughts, let her go. It's not worth the conversation.
And you step through Ariel. The momentum changes from falling to walking, and you walk through, and you see everybody's faces, and you see Charlotte there, and you see many other people as well. There's the castle is.
Run across the room and jump up and do like one of those bear hugs onto Charlotte.
It's good to see you too.
Where have you been? Oh my god, you won't believe where we've been. We've been everywhere, and those are things have happened. There've been ghost armies, and they've been running along, and we've been chased and everything. And where have you been? And I met a dragon, and the dragon was really nice, and he was.
Adric goes to knock her out.
He's just blinking rapidly along with these questions, like.
So, it seems you may know this man, but I feel introductions are appropriate.
You know I've spoke about this person many a time, and all the times around the campfires when I've been telling you all the stories of our past adventures.
Yes, but Ariel.
Yeah, you see, the
don't.
problem is it all kind of becomes a white noise in the end.
This is Charlotte. He's an old
Is this
friend.
the Charlotte from the stories?
Yes.
One-time
thought he would be
companions,
I thought he died.
No.
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 You think everybody
You
does?
have a strange preoccupation with death, my friend.
We were in a
Charlotte,
place
this is
that
Cookie,
is...
Cookie, this is Charlotte, Charlotte, this is Adric, Adric, this is Charlotte, Moon, this is Charlotte, Charlotte, this is Moon, Kai, this is Charlotte, Everybody,
Okay.
this is Charlotte. He's legendary. He's saved so many things. It's amazing.
We were just in a place that is typically thought of among your people as a place of death. It is not a surprise that Hadric would think he has died, but...
Not
I mean,
today.
I was a fish a while back, so... Things
You
are
got better.
strange. I did.
Strange tales.
I have a leg.
Congratulations.
I thought we were just
I
telling
have-
you
Your
what
parents
we've
must be
done.
so proud.
I have 2 legs.
No, I have 3 here, and I pull out a wooden leg.
He is prepared for many situations,
Indeed.
such as loss of lower limb.
Always carry a spare.
Is there a plan here, or are we just reciting our adventure?
Yes.
I think I had the Ravens Queen beginning to think a better way.
The moment we're just trying to save people here. Sit, take a moment. And then
I
we
may
need to
be
figure out what we
mad.
do next.
I think I felt some very deep sadness and hopelessness in the Raven Queen.
I thought you were going to say Adric for a minute.
God, There's no helping him.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I think that was just a bowel movement.
More people
So
stream
I
out
just
behind
need to
you
get
as
my
you're talking.
head straight. Who are we fighting right now? There was that weird other guy that turned everybody and had that book, and now we've got the Raven's Queen. Which person are we back in here?
We don't seem to be fighting anybody.
No, but
Yeah, we're just
will
having a
we?
conversation.
We can't take the side of the Raven Queen. I've seen what she will bring, Ariel. And
But
it
the
is
other
nothing
guy
we
was
want.
pretty mean as well. Don't you remember?
I think.
Yes, but I've not had a vision on what he will bring, so I think that's fair game.
How about we just kill both of them and call it a day?
I think that's a good plan. That's a very good
yes.
plan. But we
Because
could,
one of them is going to kill everyone, and the other one's going to become very bad and then kill everyone.
But before we kill them, maybe we could sit and talk to them, because there's always an alternative route. And I think having a chat with them may make them. I'll talk to them and try and sway them against towards the way
and
of
Adric,
She must be new.
Adric puts his finger on her lips. We're going
bite
to
it.
kill them.
But you have told us many stories of how you wish to stop this crap. Why would you wish to talk to him now? I thought
I
our plan
vague
was to
recollections
stop him.
that he was trying to tell us that he was doing something for the greater good. But then I might be wrong. I might have slipped.
I don't think any conversation is going to go well here, and we don't have time to try. They are going to end the world, Ariel, and if we don't do something about it quickly, we won't have time to kill them.
Technically, they're not ending the world. They're just changing in it.
And
I'm
ending
with
our
Ariel.
For the
life.
better.
They're ripping
Carlo.
apart everything that is.
Yeah, you know that you've got a bubble around you that's been created by the Forge of Spells, and you know that the general plan is to try and connect with other parts of equivalent forges of the Forge of Spells that have been created for the dwarves, the elves, and in other parts to try and bring back a sensible network of weave across the planet to try and counter that. But yeah, so even still, as you're talking, you feel rumbles under your feet as there's movements of vast tectonic natures elsewhere outside the protective sphere that the Forge of Spells has been used to create here.
Do you really think, Adric, that this can be solved with a hammer? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical.
Yes. Everything can be solved with a hammer. Hammers have built the world, and they will protect it.
When you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
That's very
What?
profound.
I think she is stuck, the Raven Queen.
And
I
she
think
needs
she
a
had been
nudge out of
cursed.
place with a hammer.
Time is not on our side here.
You got a plan, right?
At the moment, we're just trying to save what we can. We're using the power here of the Forge to try and work with other similar sites that have been set up to try and preserve what we can, to save what we can, maintain, to hold. But this
If we
can't
can-
hold forever.
Exactly. So what would it hurt to try and use the magic we have to perhaps break the curse she may be under?
We don't know what. All we know is that she's destroying everything.
We know someone
Sacrifices
who
need to be
might.
made.
And although we don't want to talk to him, he might know.
Who?
The guy.
Raptors.
That's him.
We have to go back to that fucking mountain.
I'm not going
I
to
don't want to go back to that fucking mountain.
I can't be sure it's even still there.
So,
Would you rather talk to him or live in the mist with the vines?
okay, so
I
if we
assume
decide to kill her, how?
With my hammer.
But you went to hit her and she catapulted you into this misty
No, I
thing.
never
and
got
then...
there. She killed me where I stood because
More people are streaming past you as you're having this conversation. They look confused. They look They look angry. They look. Some are crying. There's just people flooding out of the space. The magic of the Forge of Spells is being used to pull people in from every part, and soon the castle. You're standing in a crowd of folk. It's very noisy, and you're finding it difficult to be heard.
I've not found a problem once yet. That my hammer hasn't been able to... Why are all these people coming from? Is there a sale on?
Oh, no, you
He
seem...
said they are saving people.
But, yeah,
Could
but
they not
where
put
are
them
we
somewhere?
going? Charlotte, what have we got to do?
At the moment, we're just trying to save who we can. But we need to understand this Caraptus fellow, whoever he is. You seem to indicate he's against this Raven Queen, correct?
Yeah.
Is he doing anything?
I don't know.
Well, remember
Or is he
the book?
sitting there with his thumb up his ass while we're dealing with this?
He
Well,
basically told us to go in and act as a diversion while he was doing something. Next thing we know, we're here.
Maybe he's done
Trying
something.
to do something.
He wants to take over, so I don't think he's trying to save anybody.
No, I'm not saying we trust him whatsoever, but if we can use him, all the better.
What about all the people he indoctrinated? Wasn't he going to do something with them?
They're his army. He's going to use them to fight against her.
How? She's
Who the
in some
fuck
weird
knows?
place.
Oh, I saw this magic bullshit. Who the fuck knows, eh? Look.
I've never found a problem that can't be solved by throwing more people at it, Ariel. That usually works every time.
I thought you saw
We're
their
not
problems with the
killing
hammer.
innocent people.
Well, who says they're innocent? Maybe they're criminals. We don't know who he's taking. They're not
Well,
dwarves, so they
Adric.
What?
The Lord just glances
Right,
at Emerald and just says,
yeah.
like, poor choice of...
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
They took her family, mate.
Oh. What? Did they commit a crime?
No.
Did you know?
I just shake my head and turn away from him.
Guess the one question I've got is, where are the other gods?
Eldath hasn't spoken to me for a while.
Maybe they've all fucked off somewhere. Maybe they've had enough. Maybe this is it.
Their power they're losing. Their worshippers die, they lose their power, they dwindle.
Maybe they
This
don't give
is
a
a
shit about
test.
that. Huh?
For us to puzzle out.
It's amazing how often when the gods don't do fucking anything, it turns out to be a test for us to do.
Well, maybe if you believed a bit more, it wouldn't be a test.
I think this is happening to you as well, Ariel, to be honest.
Anyway,
Right, we're going to go and find this Caraptus. We're going to speak to him. We're going to find out what he's doing. That's the plan, right?
Well,
Where is
if
he?
If you recall, he spoke to us when we wanted... Well, we didn't want him to, through all the people that were indoctrinated. So we need to find somebody that was on the list. Who's got the list? Maybe me.
has anyone got the means of sending a message to him?
Oh.
One of the wizards who's been attending to the Forge of Spells says that's everybody. There's no one else in range. We can't reach any more. We've done what we can. If there is any more places, anything, if you need to, the forge is yours.
And we use it to communicate with someone.
Or go to him.
Yes, it is the Forge of Spells.
Send us to Caraptus then.
Can we make a weapon on this forge?
Anyway,
Like a big hammer.
this forge.
We're going to go and speak to him.
I don't think we have time.
You can go. Yes, let us. We know of him. Of course, we know of him. Let me. And he goes off and he begins to talk to the other magic users surrounding the forge. And they hastily agree. It can be done. We can send you to Ravenholm.
He may be the only one who knows her Achilles heel. If we knew about Achilles.
Who is Achilles?
ancient story of the people of the south. Achilles is a man who was invulnerable to all harm, apart from on a small point on his heel. It is a common saying among some people.
And everyone knows about his weakness.
It is not a very useful weakness. Have you tried to hit someone on the point of their heel with your hammer?
No, but if you hit them from the top, it gets through to it.
Not if they're invulnerable.
Stuff at the top of wet, don't you?
I mean, you're just waiting for someone with magic missile, aren't you?
Anyway.
I'd like to meet this Achilles one day.
As we
I'll turn around to the magic user who was speaking to and just say, shore it up, protect the people, do what you can. Hopefully we can find a way out of this.
He nods.
And I'll turn around and join the group.
Yeah.
And you see hastily prepared teleportation runes being drawn on the ground. And they
people out the way.
Yeah, they're like, there's people going out of the door or the front of Cragmaw Castle. It looks quite nice now it's been done up. It's not bad. And you see the completion just before the last point is completed. He says, "Are you ready?"
Ready.
And then the glow, the sigils begin to light up in the green telltale glow, and he indicates you all to step on.
Then I shall.
I will step onto one of these shiny things.
Energize.
I'll stop on.
I hold Ariel's hand.
Alright, let's go.
Ariel steps. Ariel? Adric steps on the plane.
Adric's just shoving Ariel on.
You go first.
No wonder Adric's got such an aerial obsession.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, you find yourself back in the familiar town. There's an old man sitting on a porch.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, for some of you, familiar. There's a thatched house with a veranda, crudely attached veranda. There's an old man sitting on it in his rocking chair, just rocking backwards and forwards, watching. As you turn and look round, you see that there's a clear point at which the end of this area begins, and at the back of it you can see there's this rent, huge pillar of rock just sticking up, and it looks like it just cuts off. There seems to be some sort of area around this that is untouched by the destruction.
It seems he's worked on his own defense.
Is this him?
I know. I go up to the old man. Where's Caraptus?
He is here and there. His plan has unfolded.
Where was his shit plan? Where is he?
It is still unfolding. You can find him. Why not take the opportunity to dine?
I don't want to find him. I want you to just tell me where he fucking is.
He points up the hill.
Okay. Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
They call me Jim.
My name's Jim.
You say they. You mean, is that actually your name then? Or is it just what everyone calls you?
Well, they call you Adric. Is it your name?
I call myself Adric.
But is it your name?
Time for
Or is it just what they
pleasantries,
call
and I
you?
start
Yes.
tugging at them.
I'm going up the hill.
You stop grabbing my beard.
No, there's no imminent problem to worry about.
I can talk and walk. I can even talk and walk on my hands, as the dwarves do.
Only when going up mountains.
We are going up a hill. I flip over and walk on my hands.
Do you ever seen Aldrich do the walking on hands thing, or is it just something he talks about
He tried.
and
It
failed?
was unimpressive.
I did not try successfully. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on, keep up.
Every couple of steps, Moon has to stop for a second and adjust his hat to make sure it stays on. Carries on walking on his hands all the way up the hill.
Is Jim following us?
No, he's sitting in his rocking chair, just rocking back and forth, watching as you hear a rumble, and you look behind you and you see another spike of earth just rip forward. But this one, rather than look like stone, it looks black, and then the blackness is changed, and the suddenly it's awash with colour, vibrant hues of purple and orange and blue. Looks like trees appearing, and out the back of that you see a winged creature heading off the mountaintop and flying. It was a large winged creature.
Jim's still there?
Jim's still rocking back and forward, quite happily.
On the veranda at the end of the world.
That
I might
flying
shoot
thing.
Jim. I might shoot Jim just to stop people asking about him.
That flying thing is like the flying thing we saw in the Shadowfell.
Roll perception.
Oh.
Oh, roll perception. I'm not bad at that.
It's a dragon.
Oh,
And it's a gold dragon.
We had a friend.
I like that. You had a friend.
Yep. Friend.
Character was I when we met the dragon?
I think you were Cookie. I think you were Cookie. Yeah.
Darlo just looks skeptical.
Forgotten the dragon's name.
Sister Gariel.
That was it.
Should we be worried about a dragon?
No.
Why? They steal
No,
gold.
do you not
No.
remember?
We
Ariel
have a
told us
friend.
stories of this one.
Yeah.
I told you about our friend, the dragon.
You told me about a lot of things, Ariel. It's hard to keep a track of anything, any of it, you know.
Well,
You would make
I-
a terrible story keeper.
That's why
Maybe you should
I'm
make
not.
notes.
On what? My hammer?
No, on the stories that I tell you, they're all very educational.
But I don't
I've
have
seen
any
a
books or
lot.
notes.
You hear Jim let out in the distance a large cackle, and anybody that turns to look over his way, you see him laughing and pointing as a waterfall appears on the side of a cliff and falls down onto an edge point, and it just the water just bounces off as if it can't penetrate some sort of barrier that's around it.
Mad.
Bit of a
That's
strange
right.
place.
What's at the up the hill? Can we see a structure or something?
Yes, it's a low stone building. It is the rarefied cavern of Agmar in exile.
Oh, where we had dinner.
Yeah.
Excellent. We can get more food.
Ooh, maybe this isn't a bad place after all.
I think I would call I didn't eat a thing at this place.
It was a mistake.
Yeah,
It
I
was
remember.
quite
Yeah,
tasty.
was it? Yeah, I think the people that did eat benefited.
Gonna enter the cave.
Yeah, so you walk up to this building, this low slung, flat top, but this mostly building, and
It's not a cavern, is it? It is a building.
yeah, it's a building. I mean, once you get into it, it's a
called a cavern.
yeah. Once you get into it, it's a bit cave-like.
They call it a cavern.
Yeah.
Because they call him Adric. Doesn't
And
mean
him,
what it is.
Jim.
They walk into the cabin.
And let me just put everybody on the map. I think Charlotte.
I was on the map and now I'm on the map twice and everything has disappeared.
Me too.
Okay, that's interesting. Let me just put you on the map once.
I am on the map twice as well.
In
You're
the
already
dark.
here.
Now I'm in the dark.
Just where you're at the tables and you just see yourself across the table from you.
This is a very strange place.
It was.
You'd think it would be less strange the second time around.
It's very dark in here. Has anyone got a light?
Just step off your chair. When you raise your head, it will be brighter.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, it is suddenly much brighter now. Have we all
This is
just
a common
walked in
problem in
and...
the dwarven stories.
Does anyone remember walking in and getting to the table? That's...
Yes, I think you were blacking out. You see, standing up has solved it all.
Yeah, you walk through and you walk past some tables filled with people.
This is just his parlor tricks.
Yeah, you see a man that you recognize walking over to you.
Jeff Bridges.
I was
He's
just
like
thinking
the
that.
guy from the movie.
Oh,
Jeff Bridges.
the Big Lebowski.
Yeah!
Dude. The dude abides.
Well,
Man looks like some form of assassin.
I'm very surprised to see you here, but welcome back. I see our plan is going well, is it not? The Raven Queen is strictly mad.
Any chance of that ale again that you had last time?
Yes, of
Very...
course. And he takes a seat next to you. You recognize this as Caraptus.
Yeah. So tell me how this plan is going so well. Because from what I've seen, it all seems to be going a bit shit.
we appear to be losing ground. Literally.
Yes, of course. Of course. But a little cracking of some eggs to make an omelette. I'm afraid we had to give her a focus for her energy, you see. And now she is fully committed. Thanks to your destruction. Destruction. It is not going to finish. She will not be able to complete. As we speak, my magic is working against hers, and she does not even realize. For every inch of the land that she converts here, she is losing the Shadowfell, and her own strength and grip on reality is being unraveled.
Well, that doesn't sound like a good thing to me.
And when it is, I will be poised to step in her place and make sure that the continuation of the souls on the outward journey is complete, and I then can unpick everything that she has done.
Do we have an ETA on that? Because things are getting kind of dire.
Now, you're welcome to stay here and eat.
No, not ETA here. I meant, like, you know, how long will it take for you to do your thing and kill her? Not... I mean, I would like some food if it is available. But, like, how long for you to kill her, not for the food?
You cannot kill a god, merely resolve to remove them from their hold on reality and send them on their way. Diminish them I will, diminish them to a fraction, and at which point they are unable to hold on to that which they call theirs.
But when?
And on they go.
Come on, listen up.
Dinner, I think, should probably cover it.
Oh, that's all right then. Well, dinner sounds good for me too. Anyone got a problem
Well,
with that?
assuming that you take her place and then you start unraveling everything that she's done, does that bring the people back?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Well, there we go.
I grab him by his
manner
collar.
of speaking.
What do you mean by that?
The souls that she has displaced will begin their journey just as they always have done, and then they will return in the cycle and be reborn to populate what we have here. Everything will be as it was. People, animals, plants, the Shadowfell will remain in the shadows, and the color of the Feywild will remain separate, with us in between. She thinks that we are devoid of this, that we are somehow lacking. She is wrong. We have survived.
What are the souls that you've taken? What happens to them?
It has been necessary. Anything that she could see, that she could feel, would not get close. That is why your distraction was absolutely necessary.
Yes, but after.
They
Once
will
she's
be.
been deposed and you're in her place, what happens to these people?
They too are free to either stay if they wish, or released at the end of their point and returned to this cycle on the journey that they will take.
What's the problem here, guys? Let him do his business, and then once he's done it, we can kill him.
He looks at you when he says that.
I mean, we can have a meal with you.
And then kill him.
And kill a good mood with a better one of partying. It's what I meant. It's a dwarven term.
Where did you think you were?
It's not that we don't trust you.
But we don't.
It's just that we don't fucking trust you.
You took my family. Why should I trust you now?
Interesting. I did not take your sister.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, see, it was a misunderstanding.
It's your parents.
So why should I trust you?
You can see them again if you wish.
Don't tempt her with false promises from a false wannabe god.
I assure you that there is nothing false about my desire to become a god.
Well, let us see then. Let's bring back her family. Why is he staring at me like that?
Yes, he looks at you. Very well. Eat. Please. I will arrange for this to happen.
Okay. Don't forget the drinks, because that ale was definitely very nice. Can I get maybe 3 of them this time?
Drake, shut up.
What?
Maybe before you go, are you telling me we just have to sit on our asses and eat while you save the universe? Is that the...
Excuse me.
You're welcome to
wait.
go outside.
No. Hello.
View what is happening if you wish. Good luck.
Stop waffling. Where are my parents? Are they dead? Are they alive? What? Don't play with me.
That's all he's doing, Ariel.
Your parents had a very strong belief that life itself was sacred. Your parents are sheltering under Eldath's protection. I can, of course, get you there if you wish. But I insist, please. Eat.
Where is this?
A grove here. Protected from the tumult that is befalling this plain. Eldath has gathered her faithful. I was unable to stop her. I planned for such contingencies.
Why would you stop her? I'm so confused. Are they alive? Are they dead? Are they in a good place, a bad place? Stop saying all these cryptic things. I just need to know.
He takes a bowl of water. He stands up and he comes back with a bowl of water and he spins his finger around in it. And you look in. And you see a grove, a beautiful grove in the forest. Standing stones and clear water. You recognize the space. You cleansed it.
Yep, I see a cleansed area. Lovely.
When I join with Eldath and the others on the powerful planes that they exist in, I will be able to show you, but here is where Eldath has called all of her faithful to be.
What, here in this bar?
In here, and he's just looking at you, pointing down.
To see some trees. And that Shadow Raven woman said that Eldath was with her as well, so who am I supposed to believe? Right now, you just show me a bowl of water with some trees in. And I go up to him, and I go like that. Just show me where my parents are, because you're really starting to annoy me now.
He looks and he's... I'm afraid that you must ask your own god for that, for she is the one protecting them.
Just talking rubbish. And I push him away.
Yeah, he makes a show of taking a step back. Very well.
You're just a nasty man who says nasty things, and you're just talking riddles, and you mean nothing. You're as bad as she is. How do we trust you over her? You're both doing bad things, you're both killing people, and you're both hurting people.
Eat.
Why? You probably poisoned it. You're a bad man.
And the food gets brought out and put on the table in front of you. All of your favourite dishes, all of your dishes from home, all of your favourite dishes that you've had previously. What does Charlotte get?
Eating as soon as it gets.
Yeah. What's in front of Charlotte? What's his meal of choice? His wish of wishes when it comes to food?
Simple fare, just some roast meat.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces, simple kind of fare that you would, forage, but obviously good quality, but yeah.
Yep. And so it is in front of you. Looks amazing. Moon,
Yes, hello.
in front of you, your dish of choice.
Is empty.
Ah. Okay. Kai.
Still here, or is he gone?
Yeah, he's still there. He's just watching as the food gets put out in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, fish and chips.
There you go. Deep fried and beer bar. Tanner.
Very good question. I think he's probably going to steal whatever's on Kai's plate.
Yeah, so you look at that and then that gets brought in front of you. Cookie, you try to think about your love of food. And you try and think about the dishes that you hold dear. But your memory escapes
I
you.
got nothing. A stale loaf of bread.
Biscuits.
Yeah, so like bread and cheese gets brought out for you.
Well, you should try this biscuit. This is pretty good.
But it has no scent and no flavor when I taste it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't upset me at all. Because I've forgotten. I've forgotten the smell of strawberries.
Forgotten that you had that. Forgotten.
Adric.
Adric has a steaming pile of boar smoked sausages in a red wine and onion gravy with a side order of giant onion rings battered with a barbecue sauce spewed over them.
Starving, can you shut up?
I think Andy might be as well.
As Adric looks down at his plate, a black pod jets
Gonna
out
see
and
some
steals one of
where-
the sausages.
I was going to see if there's somewhere I can order some of that crap.
Ariel.
Okay, so this big bowl of stew and dumplings and that here, warm bread, but I spit in it, throw it across the table.
Who does it land on? Oh, it's a big table. I just assume you're not aiming at it. You're not aiming it at him.
Completely opposite me, on the table, on the map, is him.
It's him. Okay. Okay, make a...
Oh.
I don't know, like a dexterity... a straight dexterity check?
Improvised ranged weapon.
Improvised ranged
Dexterity
weapon.
check.
Yeah.
You as a ranged weapon, that's brilliant.
Dexterity, okay.
I think it's a critical.
Burns his face.
Am I supposed to not be able to see anything?
No, you are supposed
You
to
need
see
to stand
something.
up
Hang
and
on.
move.
Just
Move off your
move your
chair.
character a bit.
So, is that dexterity saving? I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing it.
Hang on.
Where is it?
Straight dex
Dexterity.
check. Right to the left.
Click on
Right
dexterity.
to the left. That's a
Oh,
total.
there.
To the left.
Oh
Ariel.
no!
Oh no, who got it?
Okay, as it flies over, roll. How many have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, roll a d8. We'll start at 1 at the top with Adric, and then work our way around from Adric.
Really did go wrong. She's going to hit the entire table with it.
1, 2. It goes over yourself.
Whew.
You just hit the edge of the bowl and it's just...
Just go.
So you cover yourself in stew.
Turns out I had to eat it anyway.
Is that how you normally eat this meal? It seems wasteful.
I think table etiquette may be one of the things she gave up at the at the memory wall thing.
It doesn't actually affect Adric. He's kind of used to this sort of eating, and so he's now kind of just dripping up the sausages on the meals and just like adding the flavour.
I can imagine him joining in.
Oh yes, good idea. He starts throwing a few extra sausages at people as well. I love this game.
Moon reaches over and hands Ariel a purple handkerchief.
You might need to refresh, Charlotte, if you don't see anything.
Okie doke.
I actually take the cloth and start wiping myself down, but I'm slightly crying underneath it.
Oh.
Or the stool covered up.
Would you prefer a sausage, Ariel?
He looks at you. Well then, I will leave you to your meals. Enjoy them in a fashion, and stands up and walks on.
Well,
Interesting.
Well, I guess we just wait now, do we?
Well, I have a question.
Only one?
Well, many questions, but more pertinent to what we're trying to achieve here. If anyone can offer any insight. He's looking to replace the Raven Queen.
So he says.
If we're looking to defeat the both of them, then I would assume there would be a period at which he has just taken control and would not be in the full force of his powers.
Yes, that's when we should kill him.
That would be the best time if we're looking to take him down whilst she has been deposed.
But how do we know when that point is? We'd have to know... Oh, we'd have to be able to see her and know when she's fallen.
We would have to be with him when it happens.
Can we not place an eye on him or something? I've heard of magical things.
Well, I'm sure a man such as he would want somewhat of an audience for his grand rise to godhood.
Maybe we could convince him to bring us with him.
I'm fairly sure having us with him to observe his rising up will not be beyond his thoughts. But we need to choose the time carefully. We don't need, and certainly don't want to end up fighting both of them. We let them fight each other, and then whoever is left will be weakened, will be disorientated, and that's when we have an opportunity.
I agree. It would be the best way to get what we all want out of it.
He will anticipate that.
Maybe. Or he'll be too busy. He has his own plans to remake the world.
Think his ego is so large.
He's striking against a god.
We are the one.
A large ego.
And we're the ones, well... You are the crew that have assisted him. You've brought him to this moment. You will be there to celebrate with him. To witness it. If he didn't trust you, he would have turned you into one of his soldiers.
That's true. And he has cooked a lovely meal for us.
He
didn't turn us. He didn't turn us because he knew the Raven Queen would be able to tell.
Yes, he doesn't trust us. He used us.
He needed to be able to trust that you would do as required.
But then why would he not turn us now if we have done what we needed to with the Raven Queen?
Indeed.
You could easily do so, no?
I look at the food. Maybe he just did.
I don't base my loyalty on food.
Is that why you are throwing it everywhere?
It's just tradition.
Strange
I
tradition.
throw a sausage right at Moon.
I can't trip.
It's his new spear.
And after kind of chucking that out, I'm going to stand up and just walk over to Ariel and see if she's alright.
See, he like.
I just assumed you meant to throw the stew all over yourself.
I thought you were starting a tradition.
No, why would I eat food off an enemy? You don't know what's in it.
It tastes like boar.
I have eaten many a food. I can tell that this food is not laced with no poison. It's exactly as it should taste.
Wait, it's not
Would you
laced with no poison, so it is laced with poison?
No, it's not
So,
laced with poison.
who is your biggest enemy? Who is the dwarves hate the most?
Well, there's a different range of things.
Trick question, it's everyone.
Is Edric an example of his entire race?
Everybody who isn't a dwarf.
It's not that we
And
hate
some dwarves.
things, we just don't want things near us. Don't seek
What
out
about
things.
goblins? What was if goblins
Well, we don't hate
offered you
them,
the
we just don't
hand
think
of
that they should
friendship and then gave you
exist.
food?
Well, I wouldn't. They couldn't cook.
But you don't know that. But
I
if they
do.
did,
I've tried their meals, and we've killed them in their camps. Their
you
stews
would not
are
sit
awful.
down with your biggest enemy and eat.
My biggest enemy wouldn't invite me to dine with him, Ariel.
Keep
what
thy enemy
enemies-
close and all that. Don't know why I just quoted that, but geez.
Well, if we're keeping our enemy close, then we should dine.
And eat the food that could be poisoned or have magic in or something that could indoctrinate you.
Why would he want
Why
to
do you trust
poison
him?
us? I don't. I'm hungry, Ariel. It's been a while.
If Ariel remains skeptical, I'll pull out just one of my ration packs from my bag and just hand it over.
Grab it and eat it.
There's
Stop
no
it.
reason to think that this is poison. Why would he poison it? What would he
Because
get?
we don't trust him or
It's
the,
not a
the
trap.
ravens. How do you know that? How do you know that?
I have a sense of
How
these
many
things, Ariel.
people has he indoctrinated? How many people have they took under their spell? How many
Yes,
people
but
have
not
they
by
killed?
serving them a meal.
You don't know how they did it
He's eaten all of those sausages. He's not fallen over yet.
yet.
It's quite
like-
impressive.
He could, in 2 weeks, he could click his fingers and you could die, or in 2 weeks you could turn into a goblin.
But then I won't
You the
click
food
my
you ate.
fingers then.
Not
I
you,
don't
him.
think we have 2 weeks if his plan does not go through.
Especially if we keep up this conversation.
Where'd he fucking go anyway?
He went that way, towards where... I mean, the dwarf went back there last time. Perhaps it is the kitchens.
No, we're just going to sit here and wait.
But he's bringing Ariel's family, is he not?
No.
I thought, what?
No, Eldeath. Bring Ariel.
Oh. So it might be a bit longer of a wait.
We know where they are. We can find them once this is done.
Do we? If they're in a bowl with some water in that he...
They're in the
How's it?
grove
Grove that you blessed.
that we cleansed.
It sounds like a fishbowl. Are they in a fishbowl? Is that what we're saying?
Well, we don't know. This is it's all magic-y, trickery stuff. And we don't trust him. This is the guy that's indoctrinated people for years and years and years. Just because he wiggles his finger in a bowl
he's the, Ariel,
gives you
he's
some
the
food,
lesser
you
of
forgive
two,
him.
He's the lesser
Is
of
he?
two evils.
Is he?
Well, the witch woman didn't offer us food, did she?
He's
And
the one we're more likely
and
to be
she's the
able to
one
defeat.
trying to destroy the world.
Well, I
This
think we
one
should
only
do what
means to
Charlotte says. We
enslave it.
destroy the Raven Queen and then we kill him.
I mean, that goes without saying, but what are we going to do now?
Find out her heel.
Is everybody rested? This
I
fight
wouldn't mind
coming is not going to be easy.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind a few more
Prepare.
sausages.
Be ready.
Has anyone got a bag? I can put some of these in.
And Ariel, once this is done, Eldeath will help you find your parents.
Oh, Eldath, step up.
Oh.
Who's Eldath?
Sake, you imbecile.
What?
I've been talking to you about Eldath forever.
Yes, but
clear by
we've
now
never
he does
met
not
him.
listen.
We've been talking about this show forever, and I've only just met him.
Pick up a sausage randomly on the table and just throw it at his head.
I mean, I suppose on the grand scheme of things, Charlotte does have a lot more reliability eventually turning up than Eldath does so far.
Wow.
Bless you.
Tight.
Bless you.
Maybe you should eat something if you're getting
Oh, I
a
thought I
cold.
muted.
So what are we waiting for again?
I don't know.
You
That's
may
what
be
I'm
allergic to the contents of this ration pack. You seem to be sneezing now.
I hold up a finger like I'm summoning a
Sorry.
waiter
She was untied.
back to the table in hopes that he'll come back.
Maybe he's poisoned your ration pack, Ariel.
A hand in the air. Start clicking your fingers.
Oh, sorry, I thought I'd muted.
Garçon.
Hand in the air, and you're looking, and you see he's just over at another table. He just looks up, amused. Says, "Well," he walks over. "Is everything to your liking? Are you ready now to see your parents, Ariel?"
Ariel. You just said they're in a bowl.
I merely tried to show you where they were.
Stand up and
was
very
metaphor.
aggressively. Take me to my parents now.
You sure you do not wish to rest first?
No.
And the rest of your party, are you satiated? Are you had your fill?
Can I get some of this to go?
Ignore him. He's an idiot.
Just throw a sack towards Adric.
Oh, thank you.
It's embroidered with
Don't
someone
get
else's name.
distracted, Ariel. What is her weakness? And how can we assist?
Mine.
No, the queen.
Oh,
The queen. The queen.
wow.
But she has
I know
a
what your
heel.
weakness is.
She has a heel, right? We just aim
A
for
weakness is being blind to the shadows despite living in them.
a foot.
I
We
felt
blindfold her?
great sadness and despair in her.
Yes. Would you not feel the same being trapped in there for so long? It was her mistake, after all, that she built this place as it is. She's the creator of her own prison.
And she feels hopeless. She told us so. What if we were to give her a crumb of hope to cling to?
How
Would
so?
that not be her greatest weakness? I was hoping you would have that answer.
At the point of her hold on the Shadowfell having been unwound and unpicked and unbound, I will meet with her.
May we go with you?
You
To
wish
be there and celebrate when you ascend.
you wish to watch my ascension.
Of course.
We have come this far. We have helped you.
Why do you think everybody else is here? and like there's a big roar and cheer.
You are going to ascend in this restaurant?
That's fitting as a place as any, but no.
But when is it time? Tired of waiting.
Well,
I would like to change. I'm not dressed.
Oh my god.
Dress accordingly.
Oh, there's something off about this picture.
I thought you had invisible armor. I'm so sorry.
Moon just looks down at his bare chest. Oh, we were supposed to be dressed for this?
I suppose I could minor illusion in some like blocky squares to kind of obscure underneath.
I am always ready for battle. And he holds his hammer and slings the bag of sausages over his shoulder.
Well,
I thought I was going to see my mum and dad. Now we're on about fighting.
Well, we do need to save the world.
First, yeah.
What?
So that we
He
can
didn't
Priorities,
say that, did
Ariel.
he? He just came and said, "Are you ready to meet your mum and dad?"
Yeah, so I think we've got to win the war first.
He didn't say anything.
Or he's about to murder you.
See,
Ariel, if you wish to see your parents, I can put you within the arm's reach. All you need to do is take the first step to see them.
It definitely sounds like a suicide culture thing.
What of coming back?
That would be on the request of her god.
Think Eldath might be a little busy right now.
I was giving her the cold shoulder.
So we're going to fight. What you're saying is we're going to fight.
We're going to witness. Correct?
Oh, that's the plan.
We will watch
Yeah.
him ascend, and then he will reunite you with your parents.
I stand by what I said. I am willing to send you now, all of you if you wish. It is within my means, even still. Such is my power.
And miss the rescue of the world? What if you need our aid? Not that I think that we could defeat her.
When we
But
were
we.
in the Shadowfell, we saw two who stand with her. A beaked man called Jack Crow and a man called Albert Pleb. If you are to defeat her, you will need us to hold them off. If they come to defend her, you can focus your power on the god, and we will defend against the others.
And we have friends
You have friends?
who could assist them.
And am I close to Ariel or am I sitting?
Like,
I think we're still at the table, aren't we?
yeah, you're still at the table.
It's maybe I can't.
Yeah, she's close enough to you. She's like 15 feet just over between Adric's between you.
And I motion to Ariel, and I take my hands and kind of make like a flappy motion, hoping she'll
Going
get
to
the
grow
reference.
Are you referring to Sister Gariel when you do that?
Yes. But does Ariel get it?
I was just going to give her a hand with that one because I've got a sneaking suspicion.
You want me to get? I just lean over and go. I just lean over and go, what?
There are those who would come to her aid. But are we ready? And he turns round. And you just hear... the noise that you hear, you see tables, right? You see tables of people. But, like, the noise that you hear is suggesting tens of thousands of people. This is a huge chamber, like a roar of a
Cast that.
cup final crowd. It's just a huge, voluminous roar of cheers and whoops and he looks and says, "Well, if you wish to join us, of course, you must.
This restaurant is bigger than I remember.
If we have to get through his followers as well, that could take a while."
He says, "We are almost there. Almost. Another minute. Another minute." And he
Keep
walks.
saying that.
He walks away, repeating, "Another minute. Another minute."
And I turn over to look over at Ariel.
Can you summon or contact Sister Gariel? Was that not the one we saw outside?
Oh, give me a minute.
Dragon.
No, I recall on one of my thingies that there was something I could do to speak to somebody.
There is.
You got her a special rock or something? I don't know.
No. It's
It's
divine
slap,
intervention.
Telephone.
Would it be
Shoot
divine
telephone.
intervention?
Divine intervention would get you in contact with
Right,
Eldath,
right.
potentially.
In theory.
You could roll. There's no harm in rolling that anymore at this point, is there? Is that a D100 for that one?
Yep.
D100, you've got to roll under your level.
Wow.
It's a fair chance.
What's my level?
14.
14.
Oh, yeah, fighter. Okay.
That's how much the gods care about you.
I mean,
For
to be
Eldath,
fair,
it's half.
it's not bad. Eldath's got a lot of people that he's got to.
Yeah, 98. Ooh.
That sorts the wrong direction.
Yeah, that's more than 14.
We should do 100 minus your level.
Yeah. That sounds fair.
The one time you want to roll low.
So, can I talk to this dragon? Well, I've tried. I'm sitting going, Eldath, contact Gadriel.
Yeah, way back, when you met, when you realised the true identity of who Sister Gariel was, you were given a MacGuffin, and I forget what it was, but you were given a means to contact her.
I used that.
It was a letter. You had to place a letter behind a rock, and it would allow it to. The message would then be transferred.
Crap, there's no rocks around here, is there?
Plenty outside.
I have a rock.
Do you need a rock? I have a few. They're all shiny.
I just pull a hand out of my bag. I'm just holding various rocks.
Put
Colourful
that way.
ones, plain ones,
Yeah.
crystal ones.
There you go.
I pull out a shiny rock, but it's covered in the sausage gravy.
I place a letter under the rock and silently say a prayer to Eldath and Gariel, whoever.
Yeah, and you
Gary.
hear
Sorry.
Sister Gary.
Yeah.
You hear her voice in your head. She's sending you some sort of message. And it just basically says, I'm on my way.
In my head, I'm saying, be quick. We need you. And I turn to the others and go, I think she's coming. I don't know how far away she is, but we did see her, but...
Great. So now we have more help. That we don't know how long will take.
I did the best I could. Don't be ungrateful.
I wasn't. I was genuinely thankful.
Being ungrateful.
I wasn't ungrateful. I was just
You
saying,
went, "Oh, great."
we got more help.
You went, oh, great. There
Well, I
was a
didn't mean
sarcasm in your
it.
voice.
I apologize about my dwarven accent. I didn't mean it in any way to offend you, Ariel. I just meant, oh, great.
As you're talking,
Sausage.
you see a figure walking towards you with a blue robe,
Is this her?
a cowl, the blue. And yeah, he pulls his hood back, and you see that Caraptus has donned a magic a robe, an item of clothing, as if to go outside.
What is caught on?
Is it raining?
Is it chilly?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Then it's time. He stands up. He's steps up onto your table. As good a place as any.
Watch out for the sausages.
Watch out there, you'll get soup on your feet.
Yes, Ariel spilled some by mistake.
You hear the sound of 10,000 voices talking in your head all at once.
Oh, God. I think I'm going insane.
And it stops as suddenly as it started.
Never mind.
I still think you're going insane.
Did you hear that?
What?
I heard hundreds of voices.
Is that normal?
Did we all hear it?
Yeah, you all heard it. Everybody heard. And you
I
heard
heard 1,000.
the voices that you heard loudest were those that were closest to you. So you momentarily had your brain filled with whoever's sitting next to you left and right.
Did they sound in pain or anything, or was it just like general chatter?
It sounded generally like they were recounting stories.
It's all memories. Maybe.
And he looks down at you. We are about to save the world, and I am about to take my rightful place. To look after the passage of souls on their journey in a way that befits the life that they have led. So much more, less interested than the Raven Queen who has lost her mind in the shadows. I will become anew and return as much as I can and release all those who have been captured before. Now come, let us go meet her, for she is diminished.
Very funny.
Yes. We will watch you valiantly take her place and instow a crown upon your head, if you haven't already got one.
Thorn.
I would love it if he's already got a crown prepared.
That's why he's got a hood on. Cover up his crown.
I just stand up, ready.
We're on the clock here.
And you hear voices as the footsteps turn and follow out and march. Doors opening variously to get out, and you get smell of fresh grass air, freshly cut, mowed and fresh with the rain. And as you walk outside, the hills and mountains, ravens flying in the air, two figures standing, equal size, equal height. The blue of Caraptus, the raven head. They appear to be talking.
Pride? I have a potion of clairvoyance. I can't click on it to see what it does. But I'm thinking, why not?
You get to see the nearest Claire to where you're currently standing.
Yep.
The nearest what to where I'm standing?
It's clairvoyance, not clairvoyeurs.
Yeah, it's just you create an invisible sensor within range of a location familiar, which you can see. It remains in place. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing, and you can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space.
Okay, so it's more like a magical ear or eye to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be able
I
to
was
hear what
hoping
they're
I
saying
could,
to
like,
each other.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could, like, read one of their minds. All right, no, that's not gonna work. Never
For
mind.
example, if you wanted to hear a conversation going on between two people outside of earshot.
Yeah. Like
Over
two
there.
people, two godlike beings that are nearby.
Oh, well, maybe, yeah, then we could.
I mean, I wouldn't call Kai godlike, but you know.
Having a conversation.
I'll take it.
All right, I'm gonna pop it then. I reach into my backpack in a little pocket that has my potions, and I look for the purple one. I quickly uncork it, drink it down, and I look over at them. And I concentrate on hearing.
Hearing. Wind. A sound of rushing wind. The sound of mountains collapsing, fallen rubble. Seas drowning. You hear screams of anguish. You hear sword fight. You hear the sound of fire. Destruction. You hear the darkness, the sound of the Shadowfell. You hear laughter. The discussion that they're having doesn't make sense. It is chaotic. They are
That's why I never
standing
use potions.
locked. The rest of you, the various assorted thousands of people marching out, filling up the grasslands. Standing, waiting, watching. The ravens overhead swoop down towards the two of them, and you realize that they're making a beeline for Caraptus.
Could these be his witnesses?
I mean, they're ravens. I think they're likely to be working on the other side.
Jack Crow and the other also.
Can I bring my guardians out?
Yeah.
What do we do?
I don't know. So do the crows appear to be attacking?
Yeah, as you stand and watch, they bear down onto Caraptus.
Get my...
and he's untouched. He doesn't move. But you see them swoop up again and then swoop down, clawing at his face, landing on his head. A stone is thrown from afar to try and it misses and falls short. They don't seem to be able to. The bird, they keep swooping up, swooping down, attacking with their talons, and it's all focused on Caraptus. You can see his face slowly turn towards the Raven Queen, but the movement is laboured and slow.
So when we see the stone, does it miss or is it a force field? Like a...
No, it just it's just a really weak throw and can't he throw for shit.
I'm going to use my crossbow on one of the birds.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we should intervene, yes?
Yes. I agree.
So I'll fire my crossbow.
Okay.
I'm just going to roll it on the sheet because I can't.
Yeah, that's definitely a hit. And that gets their attention.
And then, as a bonus action, I will pull out my hammer of
lethargy.
Lethargy, yes. Okay, so I would like everybody to click on their tokens, please.
Yep.
Once you've clicked on your token, I would like you to roll initiative.
Oopsie. Sorry, guys.
So you didn't click on your token after you said you
I
had.
did!
Oh.
Yeah, I do love the person who always tells everyone else off for starting a fight. It's the person who drags everyone else into a
I
fight.
know how he normally goes anyway. I did, because my little circles appeared on me.
Look out, it's Copy of Revenant.
Oh. Damn it.
Deadlift of Falls.
Supposed to be Queen's Guard.
You saw nothing.
You saw nothing.
Copy of Queen's Guard.
Copy of Queen's
Guys,
Guard.
I sense a trap. I feel like this isn't the one we're after.
I would look behind the curtain.
Okay. So the copy of Revenant begins to look in your direction, and with everybody now on the turn order, because everybody clicked their
Not from Ariel.
token, apart
Ariel
from
didn't.
Ariel.
I did. It's really weird.
What did you roll, Ariel?
18.
18.
18.
Wait, so Ariel's the Revenant?
No, Ariel's Copy of Revenant.
Okay. Tanner, you are up first.
So as one of these things is kind of swooping down, Tanner is rushing forward as fast as his little legs will carry him. And as it goes to strike at... This is the one that Ariel hasn't shot at.
Okay.
As it goes to strike at Caraptus, Tanner kind of leaps up into the air with his rapier kind of outstretched and takes a swipe at the thing's neck.
Okay.
I do find that little legs comment somewhat ableist.
It was for your benefit as well.
All comparative.
Oh, fuck.
Dead bird icons.
One has rolled a 1.
Yeah. That does not hit, unsurprisingly.
Surprised. Yeah.
If you had suitable little legs to be a halfling, you could have rerolled that.
Oh, I do have
You
luck.
should have jumped with your
actually.
full-sized legs.
I do have luck, but I'm too late in calling it.
You were unlucky.
I was. But that's okay, I may have got its attention as well.
What for missing?
Well, you know.
So that proves that
I
you're
kind
not a threat.
Being slightly threatening towards it.
Well, you know, maybe
It's like
it
threatening towards
wheeled
the
out of
area
the
near
way
it.
just as Tanner jumped towards it.
Okay. Cookie.
Okay, I'm going to take a hop. Well, what I'd like to do is take a hop onto Adric's head and then spring off of that to try and swipe with my claws at a bird in range.
You jump on Adric, and then you jump off Adric. Adric.
Well, I jump on Adric and then I jump up, straight up. So
Okay.
he's like a little boost to get me
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah. It's not much of a boost, he's only like...
Don't forget my guardians are there.
Yeah.
Any creature hostile to that moves to a space within 10 foot of the guardian for the first time on turn must succeed a dexterity saving roll.
Okay.
The
How wide is it? Sorry? 5, 10 feet?
Isn't it 15 or something
10
nuts?
feet at the guardian for the first time. Dexterity roll. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on the failed save.
Right. Cookie, Adric, could you make an athletics check for me, please, as you're jumped upon by Cookie?
Yes. Athletics.
That'll do. Yeah, Cookie and Adric, perfect teamwork as you loft into the air and make a strike, so go for it. Roll to hit.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm gonna swipe and swipe.
Yep, both hit. For 18 points. Okay.
All right, and then I superhero land onto the ground.
Okay. Ariel, as this flies down towards you, you get a sense that your guardians are activated as this thing bears down towards you.
Mm-hmm. I will shoot it with my crossbow again, and then I will shoot. Then my hammer of lethargy will. So. Well, that was else. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that hits. Let me find the said hammer. Yeah, so you hit, and the hammer does what it needs to do. There we go. Okay. So you pull 27 points of damage.
Find on my sheets under that.
Okay. Now it's time for the Queen's Guard to do what they're going to do, since you attracted their attention and interrupted them from what they'd been assigned. Ariel, one's gonna slam its wings into you as it smashes down. 17 to hit, and 14 to hit, and 25 to hit.
I can add all that up and take it off my points.
No, that's just the attack, so What's your AC?
Uh, 19.
It's only one of those hits.
Good.
So you get 12 points of damage,
Okay.
and you hear it call at you like that, terribly.
It gives me a slash down my face.
Okay. And Moon.
Yes.
This is aimed at you.
Well, that's good.
As the slams down.
Miss. Definitely hit.
You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage, and it caws at you. Screeching. Okay. The other ravens are circling around above, but they don't seem to be heading down. Kai.
I'm gonna sort of take aim at the one that was a scratching area. Just so it's a bit more of an imminent threat, I guess, than the other one. Just sort of putter around somewhere. Let's go for a blap blap blap.
Yep, it's a hit.
Oh, I did bring up the window from last time.
Okay, all hit.
To take out some of its feathers.
Yeah.
Probably a lot easier to deal with without feathers.
13 points. Force damage as it's blasted. Yeah. So that creaks around.
Clip the birdie's wings.
Yeah. Feathers flying. Moon?
Yes. I'm going to strike at this one that just attacked me. I'm trying to punch its wings. Just because it hit me with them. I don't like that. Miss.
Who
I'll
hits?
just spin round with the momentum from that missed one and kick it in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Action.
Yeah. Yep. Okay,
Beak
one hit.
face. Face beak.
Two hits. Yep.
And then I'm done.
Okay. Okay. All right. 33 points. Okay. Right then. Adric. This bird's flapping all about Moon.
Yep. I shout to the others, we need to kill them quickly. If any more turn up, there's going to be a murder.
Really?
Someone redeemed that.
That's
I redeemed that like 10 minutes ago. He's been working on it that entire time. And that's the best he could do.
Yeah, I feel like they should get like at least a 50% rebate.
I am going to go into a frenzy rage. So I'm gonna jump at the bird attacking Moon, and I'm also going to do a reckless attack.
Yes.
For the first attack. So that's advantage on the first attack. So first attack is boop. 29.
Yep.
Does that
Hits.
hit?
Mm-hmm. Okay, 13 points.
And then I will swing at it again.
Normally you would expect, that's a hit.
20.
You would normally expect birds just to get squashed, but then these ones seem to be made of sterner stuff, and as they hold the impact, they seem to almost perceive it and move with it, so that the impact doesn't kill them, knock them out of the sky outright, and they flap off the end of your warhammer and continue the assault on Moon.
That's going to be my turn.
Charlotte?
Okay, I will Hunter's Mark the one that's attacking Ariel.
Okay.
And take my 2 attacks.
That is a hit.
So that.
Yep, both hit.
It doesn't appear to be rolling damage.
Click the detail underneath the number where it says the description of your weapon.
Ah, it's been a while.
There you go, 20 points damage.
Okay, I get to add 1d6 from Hunter's Mark. And 1d8 from Colossus Slayer. I see this one has been damaged, right?
Yep. There you go. Yeah. It's starting to look a bit bald in parts of its body, and fewer feathers to keep it aloft.
That'll do nicely.
Tanner.
Okay. So, he's turning around from his last failed attempt, and is running back towards his friends, where these birds are currently attacking. The one that's just been attacked by Sholor is now distracted, so Tanner is gonna slip in there with the old rapier, see if he can sneak attack the little bastard.
Right.
21.
Yep.
Sneak attack, did I? 7d6.
Ouch.
33
points. So that, right, remind me which one that was on?
That was on the one that's just been attacked by Sholor then.
Okay, yep, thank you. Right, there we are, some 33, yep, okay.
Sneak
Yeah.
attack, spicy, man.
And that's, yeah, one's in there too, my goodness, right. Okay, any more?
That's it for me, thanks.
Uki, back to you.
Okay. The closest bird to me, I'm going to try and leap into the air again and claw at it. Bam, bam.
2 hits. Yeah, claws are
And do I
effective.
get to go again?
You
Moon got
can-
to go twice.
You can do one as a bonus action, or you can flurry of blows, spend a key point to do so.
All right, I'm gonna do one as a bonus action. Yeah.
Yep, okay, another 7. Yeah, you... all claw and feathers. Bird trying to get away from your clutches, looking like you're trying to drag it down onto the ground.
Ever seen a cat attack a bird? Imagine that, but much bigger.
It's me done.
Ariel, you've got a raven trying to peck your eyes out.
Pick.
Well, I don't think I won't be able to use my crossbow because it's literally there, so I'm gonna have to hand fight it, aren't I?
Punch it in the face.
Yes.
The beak face.
You can-
Actually,
you
don't
can
punch
drop-
it in the face.
You can
That's
drop your
sharp.
crossbow. Drop your crossbow and grab your mace, Lightbringer.
Okay. Try that then. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, flipping heck.
Ooh.
that misses.
But because I'm trying to do it, I just stumble and can't do it.
Yeah.
But the hammer of lethargy will jump into life.
The Guardian's not doing anything out of interest.
Yeah, they will be as well in the beginning of its turn. Yep. Good call. There we go. 18 points. Yeah, this thing's looking pretty beat up.
Guardian.
Okay, is that everything from Ariel?
Apart from the Guardian, sort of like putting my hands up against my face.
Right. So, what damage does the Guardians do?
Should I just put it up again?
Yeah, roll for that.
It's a dex save. It takes 20 if it fails, half if it succeeds. 20 radiant damage.
19.
The DC is 17.
Guardian.
Excellent.
Alright, we've got it here.
So it's there. Just put it there so it's further down the sheet, you know.
Excellent. Yeah. Right, 10 points damage, okay. Okay. Right then. Ariel.
Does Adric take damage from that if he's hostile to...
Ariel.
You didn't move to a space in 10 feet of the Guardian.
Okay. So you're gonna get the wing slam again.
I don't want the wing.
3 attacks. 1,
Just get polite.
2, 3. 19 to hit. Okay. You, having been cawed at, are going to take an extra, on top of the damage here, 4d6. That's low. Working off the 19 with 13 damage plus the 9, 22 points of damage you take from this as it slams into you repeatedly. Moon. Same thing against you, 16, 10, and 16?
All misses.
All misses, yeah, so you're fending this thing off without any trouble. Okay. Guy?
Let's go for another one. Yeah, let's see if we can... I don't know. It'd be nice if we could finish it off.
It's just the birds, let alone the big thing.
Yeah.
Rolling terrible. Well, damage is never really promising, but at least I'm hitting something.
It begins to falter. It looks like it's about to drop out of the sky. And then it
die already.
It regains. And it kind of it falls down. It lands on Ariel and just jumps off again. It looks like you did just something. Yeah, not right about it. Very much not right about it. It should have been dead. And it looks close to death now. Its feathers are almost gone. This bald carapace is flying around. Moon?
Yes.
Yeah. If I move on too quick, just let me know if anybody wants to jump back in from their turn.
Sorry, I lost track of which is which. Kai was attacking the one on the right.
Yeah.
The one that wasn't attacking me. Yeah, no worries. Just want to know which one's almost dead, so I can ignore it. I'm going to strike at this one in front of me.
Yeah.
Nice. One of these is going to be a stunning strike, so can you make me a Constitution save?
Okay.
I admit I've forgotten my DC. 1 second.
What?
8 plus wisdom
you've
plus
what?
proficiency. Which is 16.
Flip it.
Meets it, beats it. It is stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
I forgot to add it up.
What's your DC? 17?
16.
16.
Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, and then I'll just spin around and kick it again.
Okay. And as you do so, it you move it, and it kicks away about 15 foot from where you are with the force you applied to it, and falls to the ground.
Yeah, that's me done.
Adric, this thing is on the ground, three steps away from you.
Is it moving or is it dead?
No, you don't know.
Okay. Adric is gonna jump onto it.
Yeah.
I'm going to recklessly attack for first.
Yeah.
I'm then going to normal tackle it. And then I am going to use my bonus action for an extra attack.
There is a very dead bird at the end of your warhammer.
Do you know what the damage?
Go for it. Go on.
No,
Let's
this
see.
is like that thing with the wizard in the tower. We don't need to know.
Do they all hit?
Just smeared across the grass.
Did you do more than 1 damage?
Yeah, go for it. Go
I'm
for it. Go
turning
on.
this bird into jam.
Yeah.
No!
Excellent.
Come on!
Already
There you
dead.
go. There you go.
I just,
It's a
into
very,
the
very
ground.
dead bird. Yeah.
There's not a bird left once I'm done. It's just a puddle.
Jarlo.
Okay, so with 1 dead, I will use my bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to the remaining whole bird.
Yeah.
A whole bird.
And again, I will take my 2 shots.
Yep, both hit. There we go. Yeah, and as it's clawing at Ariel's face, trying to do damage, your arrows just and yeah, the bird moves away with the force of the arrows, but they're definitely dead. Yeah. You look up at the sky. There are more birds circling, but they don't seem to be apparent. You look at the 2 figures. The Raven Queen now is smaller in stature than she has been. Certainly smaller than when you saw her. Smaller than even Caraptus, who seems to have slightly grown in size.
What's happening to them now? Are they because like?
Are they still just having a chat?
They're just locked. They seem to be locked, their eyes facing each other, just staring at each other.
What happens if you get in between them?
So we could attack them both right now.
Yeah, he could draw. Yeah, we could take the power away from both of them.
I swapped my crossbow again and try and aim at her.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we're in this.
Well, if we need a distraction, now is the
Go for it.
time.
All right. You asked for it.
Oh, his.
Yep. Hits.
Oh.
Who else is doing something?
I'm to.
I'll move. It's a.
Well, go ahead. Finish, Ariel.
I said. It's not close enough, so I'm just moving it across for next go. Sorry.
just gonna run up and... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, is the ground that we're standing on dirt? Earth?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna reach into a pouch on my belt and pull out a magic bean and kick at the dirt to make a little depression. Pop it down, take out my flask and pour some water on it.
Is this a giant tree that erupts?
Well,
We're all gonna go fly, you know.
It turns out someone saw a fake bean and nothing happens.
I'm glad you
Just
used
a
the
bean.
flash this time. I remember the last time you did this.
Yeah, that's it was water or liquid of some description, but the
I don't know,
receptacle
it
was a
says
bit
something
warmer.
about rolling a D100 and
Oh, there we go.
for the best.
Yeah, go for it.
Turns out it was just a mundane bean. It grows at the speed of a regular bean.
Could be good, could be bad.
84.
Could be bean.
Didn't work. It was a has-been.
That was bad.
Jesus.
I'm out.
Nice.
Come on, it was still better than the murder pun, wasn't it?
I
Someone spent money for that pun. Well, fake money. Someone spent fake money for that pun.
I think being equally as bad is not a defense.
Okay, so your bag of beans is a multi-faceted thing, and you rolled an 84, which is a nest of eggs.
What?
It's an egg bean?
Brilliant. Which Cookie can do nothing with because she can't remember how to cook now.
You get 7.
Oh, man.
Really rubbing that one in, man.
7 eggs appear in front of you, and if you've, they will. I mean, it's your magic. You know what happens. The person that you throw the eggs at, if you throw them, then they'll explode. So yeah, they're exploding eggs.
Eggs. Oh, the eggs.
Oh.
You keep
Does she
that in your
know that
pocket?
though?
The bean that made exploding eggs?
What happens
Yeah,
if you plant the egg?
I'm going to say that because you've had that. I don't know. It seems like magic internally that you've created that. I'll give you it because yeah.
Yeah.
They have bomb written on the side of the egg.
It's slightly better than just minor high school humiliation to actual exploding.
About I don't know actually what they do, but
Okay.
frustrated, I look down, going, "Oh,
okay.
that's it. This is not what I was promised."
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
pick one up and I just toss it, not at anything in particular.
Yeah, and then you see it explode, and a big 10d6 of explosion damage.
Yeah, I want to see if there's anything preventing us getting closer to the two in their little weird staring contest.
Well, one's just been shot with an arrow.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like getting closer rather than just attacking them.
All those dice.
yeah. There's a large crater in front of you where you threw it.
Because I'm kind of curious what would happen if I just like took each of their hands and then just teleported us all to like the abyss or something, just
I'm interested.
to see what would happen.
Okay, now there's 6 eggs left.
When Cookie tosses that egg and makes a big explosion, you just see all of Moon's fur puffs up. His tail's like twice as big.
We're all in shell
You can
shock
jump in the
now,
air a
isn't
little
it?
bit and then
Oh, for God's
just
sake.
rush towards them.
Who's the-
Someone chuck
who's
Mark
not-
out of the room.
Who's not done something?
Yeah, I'll try to see if we can get close. If there's anything stopping us getting closer, I know we can like shoot
you
them.
can go
but,
right up
like,
to them. Yep. You walk right up to them.
I'm still reading on Mark's shell shock.
Oh.
Is there anything,
these
can I try and do an
are
Arcana
ghosts.
check to see if I can understand what he's doing, or if there's anything I could?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I mean, if we could start this and like just like tap some of their power, that'd be quite funny.
Yeah. Go for it.
Quietly sapping them while they're distracted. This will be where my roll 20 rolls drop out, like just at a critical moment.
It can get worse.
There you go.
Oh, never mind.
You perceive the magical energy around. This is a battle of wills. The noises that you hear coming from them don't make sense in any magic, but this is a battle of wills, and you kind of understand a little bit. You get a sense of what it is they're trying to basically they're battling each other in this form. They're just trying to outpick. It's like a game of chess that's happening. They're each making moves elsewhere in the map that you don't see, and you just get the sense that at this point these two people are not there. These are just husks. The action is happening in some other location entirely, probably multiple. This is the kind of thing that happens when you use any magic that lets you see, view, be participant. It's an empty.
Okay, so we can't really do anything to them directly from here.
You could. You're standing looking at them. You know fine well that you can leave them unembodied with just a touch. It wouldn't be difficult for you at all. You could disembody them entirely, and they wouldn't be able to return. You know that looking at them.
But I don't know what effect would that have on them. Would they still be able to do whatever they're doing?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But you know that you would be able to stop them from being able to travel any further. They would be stuck where they were.
That
guys,
sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'll relay that info to the group so we can be like, by the way, it looks like, they're not exactly in their bodies right now. So, we could, I don't know, I think we potentially could stop them, get them, if we destroy their bodies, I suppose we could, stop them from returning and they'll be trapped with whatever they're doing right now. They'll just be somewhere, wherever they are now, just stuck.
But what
Which
she's
may be
doing
better than
right
they-
now is destroying the material plane.
I think right now she's trying to stop him killing her. So I have no idea. Potentially what they're doing now might actually stop whatever's happened. Getting worse.
Did the nest of eggs get destroyed when I threw the one egg?
No, you still got them.
Oh, so we've got 6 eggs left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pick up an egg and throw it towards the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
They're standing right next to each other, right?
Throw them both,
Yeah.
throw all of them at both of them right now. Throw all of them.
I followed Kai
At
up, but
both
if I
of them.
see Cookie getting ready with an egg, I'll try and drag Kai out of the way.
Yeah. Kai gets shoved out of. Right. So you are firing how many
We could
eggs?
trap them both.
Oh, I'm just gonna throw one.
Owen?
Yeah. 60d6 may be excessive for people who can't play that.
We're fighting a god, there's no such thing as excessive.
Yeah, I think 60d6 sounds about right.
There's nothing
So,
egg.
I'm going to say, because you guys are all
Oh.
saying you want to roll more, so you see Cookie, and everybody reaches down and picks up one of these eggs.
Everybody grabs an egg.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've got
How many
eggs for
eggs are in this
everyone.
basket?
We have
We
6.
shouldn't throw them all if they're all in the same basket.
I don't think we got that kind of time.
6 eggs, but there's only 5 of you because Moon and Kai are further away. So
Oh, look at that!
someone throw it too.
233 damage.
That's fine. We'll go with it. I mean,
They're going to be
there
shell
was an
shocked
extra
after
one.
this.
Yeah.
Do you want to see if Moon saw them cocking their arm back? Moon was oblivious and doesn't pull Kai out of the way. Everybody dies.
Doesn't somebody have
question,
a bubble reaction save us from?
Ourselves.
Yeah. There's an absolute.
Sudden attack of common sense.
There's a massive explosion, absolutely vast explosion around. I think everybody to make a dex saving throw
Oh, geez.
in the area.
Did I help Kai at all, pushing him out of the way?
Yeah. No, you were. In,
You took the damage from me, buddy. I'm always thankful.
Ariel's not great.
I'd like to roll for hindsight.
She's still holding one and she gets blown back as she drops it on herself.
So is it dex saving throw?
dex saving throw, yeah.
Okay.
Please. There you go. Right. So Adric, Ariel, you get absolutely hammered by this. You are gonna take a fraction, not the whole lot, because it wasn't aimed at you.
I suppose on the plus side, Ariel gets to go see her family again.
Oh, hang on. Can I see the explosion coming? Because if I
you can.
With my danger sense, I get advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna reroll again.
Adric and Ariel, you take 72 points of.
No!
Yeah.
'Tis blood a flesh wound.
I'm down. I was on 71.
The rest of you
is on fire.
The rest of you take 36 points of damage.
Well,
I'm going to be using evasion for that, I think.
Okay. Ariel.
Wow.
You're down.
I am. You can't kill me now. I will never forgive you.
Do it.
Your lights points down now.
When you say he can't,
Can I get a death saving throw from you, please, Ariel?
Oh, he did it.
There you go. That's one success.
how much damage did we take, sorry?
36 if you saved. So this vast explosion of the crater, and you're at the edge, rocketed back, slammed variously into stone, and rocks coming flying down on you. Your ears are ringing, your eyes are blinking, and as you come to, you look around, and there's a swathe of people that are dead, lying around the side of this crater, bodies everywhere, people coughing and spluttering, and in the middle, there are two bodies just lying there.
I just remembered something. Because I had my Book of Shadows, we had that, a very long time ago. We put people's names in it. To basically safeguard the healers and stuff. Because whenever a creature whose name is in the book is reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, the creature magically drops to 1 hit point instead.
Oh, nice.
And you can't benefit again from that until a long rest, so
Awesome.
don't take it for granted. Don't try and throw anything else in the near future.
Everybody check your backpack!
Ariel, you cough into life, being drawn towards the light, and you hear Eldath say, "Well done. I always had faith in you as you did have faith in me. I will take it from here.
Eldath.
You go back. Go back. Your friends need you. One is protecting you, and very wise he is to do so. Now, I have him, and I have her. We do, all of us. We have them. Do not worry. We cannot fix what has been done, but we can stop what has happened. You must go back. It is not your time. Go back, my child. Go back." And you feel it pull back to... Then you cough and splutter up.
Luckily, my bag, which I found earlier, I have greater potions of healing.
This is when she coughs and wakes up just as Adric's about to try and slap her into consciousness. She does 1 point of damage. Yeah, it does 1 point of damage.
She's dead again.
I don't know what the greater potions of healing do, but
They've all
Like
smashed
66 or something, isn't it?
Some number of d4s plus.
Says our healer.
64.
of 2
64
years.
plus 6.
There we go.
I might
If only you had Cure Light Wounds. If
So
What is it?
yeah,
4d6?
there are a vast number of bodies strewn about this, including the two in the middle of this crater, completely lifeless.
sad part is I couldn't turn Craptus into a dolphin again.
You want to go and make sure, Edric?
I will do this honor, and I will go and beat the shit out of the corpses.
That's wailing on them with that.
Yep.
Still enraged.
Just rage.
Yeah.
Mashing these
thing.
bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. I mean, it
That's
depends
all
on
right.
how long you keep going with the rage, but
He'll
it
go
is-
until the rage ends.
Jam again, not the jam. I'm not going to be able to eat toast in forever
That's
now.
gonna be 6 seconds because you need to hit something to keep raging. So
I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
hitting them.
yeah, but you're not dealing any damage, is what I mean. You're literally just gonna walk up there and get exhausted.
I'm
No,
damaging their
we'll love it.
bones.
Come on, it's all right. We'll love it. It's too good. So yeah, you keep as you're breaking apart. As you're breaking apart the body, let's just say that you're doing that, and you're hurting yourself. There we go. Thematically,
Yes.
you're doing it. You're putting so much fight into it that you hit your. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool. So you do it
He
very
does it until
quickly
he
and you attack.
collapses.
Yeah, and then you collapse. I think. Yeah, let's go with that. And you just collapse in a heap amongst this viscera in the center of this crater with like stones chipping and flying. You guys are just watching him as he's raging at these bodies.
Seems a little excessive, but
It's his way.
I go over to Ariel. Are you okay?
I do. I stand up. My robe. Here you go.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. My voice is going. I stand up, pull my robe down, and say, "Yeah." I don't know why. My voice is going. Sorry. So I stand up, pull my robe down, and say, "Thank you. I'm fine. I'm fine."
And I give her a big embrace.
Damaged my throat.
we killed her.
So yeah, you look around and you can see the landscape has changed. Not just the ginormous crater that's in front of you, but also around the trees, the forest. There are parts of the Feywild which are apparent. You see the edges of forests that are bright and colourful, but you also see the material plane, the grass, the trees. The interesting. Things have stopped. Ariel, without having to talk, relays all of what she heard from Eldath to you. And you hear that Eldath has claimed that the gods have managed to take the both Caraptus and the Raven Queen and are exacting their punishment, whatever and however that may be. And that they may not be able to fix everything, but the world is no longer being pulled and created anew. Caraptus is no more. The hold on his people, the ones that aren't dead from the explosion, it's strange. The birds that are flying in the sky, they just disappear, and the people who are standing around seem to come to, and not in a traumatic way, but they look around. They know what's been going on, but they're disappointed that it hasn't happened. And as if the show has been complete and over, groups of people just turn and begin to walk off, and separating tens of thousands of people. Some stand and talk. You hear voices beginning to come through, excited chatter. You hear people saying, "Did it work? Has it happened? Are we here? Is this it?" Other people saying, aye, I'm off. Don't see any point being here now. Look at them. This is it. It's over. And people just walk away. And you're standing in a field of grass, looking out at the mountains across the giant crater and the rather macabre totem that's been created at the bottom of it.
Wait, if he's gone, will I get to see my parents?
I mean, he showed you what they were. Eldath is protecting them, you said, so...
You'll see them again one day, Ariel. But now in the natural course.
Adric turns around covered in blood. I will help you find them, Ariel.
Well, let's go, because I need to find them.
You know where they are. At least, you know where you were told they are. Seems...
I mean, it's true.
Eldath... That's a sacred place. Could be. Yeah. Time passes. The stories are told.
Let me tell you the story of Zaltak and Kortal. The War of the Gods of Maztica. It's extensive.
The end.
And, yeah. The time passes. Ariel, you head off to find your parents, which you do, where they are. And then you spend more time with Adric's help looking for your sister.
Who knew me and Adric would become best buddies?
You find her. The Lord's Alliance set about trying to rebuild what was broken, vast cities destroyed. The sea lanes aren't the same anymore. The oceans have shifted. The southern part, the jungles, ancient structures that were once the home of Tabaxi, destroyed other opportunities, and always an interesting conflux where the Feywild has been brought through, and elements of creatures both Fey and of the Shadowfell. Plenty of work for those who wish to help protect, who wish to help make safe. By no means a safe world has been created, but certainly enough of it has survived so that you still feel like it's home and still worth fighting for. Does anybody do anything in that time that they would like to recount?
Adric starts a new business proposal of meat jam due to an inspirational situation that keeps happening.
Several inspirational situations, surely.
Yeah, he's got
hammer.
He's got several clients already, most of them vampires.
Checks out. They need some other ways to consume.
I think Cookie starts a school, or what do you call a flock of monks?
A monk school?
Monastery?
Monks?
A gaggle.
Flock of monks. That's
A
great.
murder of monks.
A jam of monks.
To start training up some new monks.
Yeah, and then Harper's as well take interest in that.
Yeah. Seeing as all the seas have changed, I think Tanner is going to spend some time exploring those and mapping down in those areas, see if you can find anything worth plundering.
I'm just going to be with my family. Party.
And they're very impressed at how strong you've grown and how powerful you are at keeping them safe. Your parents very proud of you. And after you've told them the stories, they thank you for all that you've done.
I had so many stories to tell them.
No.
Why are you laughing?
Yeah.
Which we won't go into now.
No reason.
I think with like all the planes being sort of closer than they were,
Why are you laughing?
and I think Kai is going to get back to work. There's a lot more, like lots changed. There's a lot more work to do. And now there's like, I guess because they're closer together. I don't know exactly how they've sort of merged or whatever, but because I think we kind of stopped like it from getting any worse. It's like essentially three planes to sort of flip between to kind of try and keep the peace.
Yeah. So you continue your work.
And I was just thinking of the fun way of leaving the party, be like, until we meet again, like Tip's hat turns into a copper dragon and flies off into the sunset. And everyone else is like, what?
Excellent.
My massively underused polymorph abilities.
There you go. Brilliant.
Moon continues wandering the world, telling stories. But now he has new stories of great heroes they once adventured with. The loss of a treasured weapon. He still walks like he's carrying a spear.
And Cookie lost a lot of weight.
Lost your love for cooking, but you found something new to do with eggs, so you've got that.
Cookie hit level 25 and evolved into Biscuit.
Darla?
Yeah, Charlotte will probably spend a bit of time with the group, getting to know, getting to hear from Tanner and Ariel about everything that happened and everything else, and then as people begin to kind of go their separate ways, he'll probably head back to the Forge of Spells, carry on his work there, and also just helping the Lord's Alliance with kind of rebuilding and bringing some order back to the chaos that's ensued.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well done, everybody. That's the end of the campaign.
Yeah. Woo! So
A round of applause,
6
everybody.
years, I think we figured it out. 5 or 6 years, I don't.
Wow.
Thank you, Troy.
Yeah,
Well
thanks
done.
very much.
Very
Yeah.
fitting that we brought it back on the anniversary, the last episode.
Yeah.